What if countries stopped depending on Silicon Valley for AI and started building it themselves on their own land, with their own rules, and in their own language? That's exactly what OpenAI just announced, and the ripple effects could redefine how artificial intelligence is built, governed, and used. This isn't just another software release. It's a shift in how nations position themselves in the intelligence age. What's happening now is about much more than just technology. It's about infrastructure, sovereignty, and the global balance of digital power. Over the past 2 years, countries around the world have rapidly increased their investments in AI. According to Stanford's 2024 AI Index, governments spent over $77 billion on AI in 2023 alone. Nations are no longer just regulating AI. They're building national strategies to own parts of it. From the European Union's AI Act to the Ways National AI Program, the message is clear. AI is now being treated as infrastructure. And like electricity or telecom networks, governments must decide whether to build it themselves or rent it from others. This is where OpenAI's latest move comes in. The company has launched a program called OpenAI for Countries, part of its broader Stargate initiative. The goal is to help nations build their own in-country AI infrastructure, including data centers, localized models, and startup ecosystems, all while aligning with democratic values like privacy, transparency, and open competition. Earlier this year, OpenAI revealed Stargate, a multi-billion-dollar project in partnership with Oracle and SoftBank. The first site is being built in Abilene, Texas, and is expected to consume several gigawatts of power. That facility alone shows just how energy-intensive modern AI systems have become. But now, OpenAI wants to replicate that capability internationally. OpenAI for Countries is a formal partnership model designed for governments that want to deploy AI locally and on their own terms. Instead of relying on remote data centers or licensing APIs from the US, countries would work directly with OpenAI to build infrastructure at home. This includes domestic data centers, localized versions of ChatGPT, and support for AI-focused startups. The offering also comes with added security controls, compliance layers, and co-investment in local AI ventures. OpenAI says it's currently in talks with multiple governments and plans to launch up to 10 pilot partnerships in the initial phase. These partnerships would be developed in coordination with the US government due to the sensitive nature of advanced AI systems. It's important to note that OpenAI is not offering full open-source access to its most powerful models. Tools like GPT-4 and GPT-4 Turbo will still be tightly controlled. The focus instead is on providing infrastructure support and localized implementation, allowing countries to benefit from AI without surrendering their data or relying on external systems. A key principle behind all of this is what OpenAI calls democratic AI rails. These are frameworks built around privacy, transparency, and protections against misuse. In a time when state surveillance, misinformation, and algorithmic bias are growing concerns, this framing is critical. So what exactly do countries get if they join the program? There are 4 main pillars to OpenAI's offer. First, the development of in-country data center capacity. These facilities are tailored to the unique computing needs of large language models. With local infrastructure, countries can fine-tune and store data securely without sending it abroad. This also opens up job creation in fields like construction, operations, cybersecurity, and AI research. Second, access to customized ChatGPT models built to reflect local languages, cultures, and public needs. This allows AI to be embedded in healthcare, education, and government services in a way that feels native and contextually relevant. Third, advanced safety and security features. As models become more powerful, so do the risks. From malicious use to data exposure, OpenAI will offer integrated safety protocols and physical protections aligned with global best practices. Fourth, co-creation of national startup funds. OpenAI and participating governments would invest jointly in local AI ventures, helping to build a new generation of AI businesses and innovation hubs. Together, these 4 elements offer both technical support and strategic sovereignty. And all of it would be done in close collaboration with the US government to maintain alignment with global policies and export regulations. Why is this significant? Because it's not just about hardware or software. It's a move with deep geopolitical meaning. AI is now a central topic in global diplomacy. In the US, the White House issued an executive order on safe and trustworthy AI. In China, all AI platforms must register their models with the government. In Europe, the AI Act has established the world's first full regulatory framework for artificial intelligence. In this landscape, OpenAI for Countries introduces a new model, one that blends technical cooperation with diplomatic values. Countries won't get unrestricted access to model internals, but they will get something they've been asking for, a way to build local AI infrastructure that aligns with their own laws, languages, and privacy standards. At the same time, OpenAI strengthens its position as a builder of democratic AI systems that also align with US interests and values. This expands the US influence in the AI race without creating direct competition with foreign governments or tech giants. While OpenAI hasn't named the first 10 countries to join, some likely candidates include India, Brazil, Germany, Japan, South Korea, the UAE, and Kenya. These nations have already taken major steps in AI development, regulation, or education. Many of them have expressed strong support for transparency, innovation, and privacy, which makes them ideal early partners. India, for example, launched a $1 billion AI mission in 2024 focused on compute, data, and skills. Brazil is working to localize AI in public services and schools. Germany and South Korea are making AI a core part of their national strategy. The UAE is becoming a regional hub for AI, hosting global summits and developing its own platforms. Kenya is leading Africa's digital innovation and already has an AI ethics framework in place. These countries are actively pursuing AI sovereignty, and many are aligned with OpenAI's principles. But participation still requires approval from the US government. That means countries under sanctions or in active disputes with the US are unlikely to qualify. Until now, AI development has largely been concentrated in a few tech giants based in the US and China. OpenAI for Countries could begin to change that by helping nations build AI on their own terms. This approach supports what many experts call AI federalism, the idea that countries can build AI systems under shared global safety standards while adapting them to fit their unique legal and cultural needs. It's a move away from one-size-fits-all models. Data privacy is a major factor behind this shift. With regulations like the EU's GDPR and India's Data Protection Act, governments are pushing to keep sensitive data inside national borders. OpenAI's willingness to build local data centers directly addresses that concern. Still, it's not complete independence. OpenAI has not confirmed whether governments will have full access to model internals or training data. So while countries can host and customize AI tools locally, they may still rely on OpenAI for core functionality and updates. Alongside infrastructure, the plan includes funding local startups and AI research. This mirrors similar initiatives in the UK and Canada, where hundreds of millions have been allocated to support national AI goals. It could also lead to new jobs in engineering, translation, safety oversight, and more. But long-term success depends on education, digital skills, and open data access across each region. On a broader scale, this initiative ties into the global conversation on AI governance. Since 2023, international groups like the UN and G7 have called for safe, ethical AI. OpenAI is now embedding those values into real-world partnerships. But big questions remain. Who enforces safety? What happens if political regimes shift? And how much control will countries truly have in the long run? These are the questions shaping the future of AI. And with this bold new strategy, OpenAI is placing itself at the center of that global discussion. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And if you want to keep exploring the future of tech and AI, check out the recommended video on your screen now. Thanks for watching.